All right, people. In this update, I'm going to be talking about Apple, the previous Apple plans we're in, and just some of my thoughts on Apple, and of course, an update on DIS targets, my thoughts. It's a great update for both Apple and DIS, but of course, first and foremost, the Apple board. This stock has been a great winner for us since our July the ninth planned. Let me show you quickly. All right, people. So here I am on Power Trigger Trade on StockTwits here, and as you can see, I posted this Apple plan July the ninth. And inside this plan, let's quickly go take a look quickly. All right, so I'm inside the plan, and the first plan that we were in were the July 21 145 calls, and they are still doing very well. But right up at the thing. And of course, I was talking about Apple right here on July. You can see here the July the 7th, based on the July the 7th close when Apple was around 144. It's cut off here a little bit, 144.13. That's the way I'm filming this. But since we confirmed we've made money. Plus, I made multiple plans of support, and I even explained support and people who bought the support. Not that I supported the support, but made money. So there was multiple ways to make money in Apple. And we also had another plan update that we got in with the 150s, and they made some money both on rising and on the dip. All right, so back to the plan, people. So listen to me. What I'm suggesting, people, is if you're going to go into Apple, you want to use the July 28 150 calls or August 18 150 calls. That's the center number. Reason being is, Apple could chop around, and I wouldn't be looking to add into the position anymore. I'm already inside the position. What I do is I've been taking profits on some on the running, as I see there was been resistance areas, and I knew there was going to be some chop, but buying supports like, for example, today 150, or if Apple happens to revisit 149. So my idea is you could buy support or just hold the options that you're in. But everything looks good and on targets for Apple to go and test 154 to 156. And don't forget, earnings are August the 1st. But Apple has been a great winning plan with the options. Now, of course, the July 21 145 calls have made over 100% gains. The July 28 150 calls have not made as much gain. We had about 60% gains on the first run. They pulled it back. We've then went again up about 20, 30, 40%. We pulled back today, and we went again back into two. So, for example, we got in around the $1.90 area. They ran as high as 250, 260. These July 28 150 calls. They've pulled back to about as low as $1.70, especially today, and they rose right back above 220. And then they closed a little bit below. So they've been making some money back and forth. And again, look at people. A lot can happen between now and next week on Friday. Apple could easily be at 154 within a few days from now. Also, I made a plan on Power Trigger. I'm going to show you later. I'm going to show you the plan, the long-term plan. I talked about using leaps, and those did pretty good too, by the way. On the dips, I actually had bought some February. It was February 18, 2018, 160 calls. Anyways, let's go look at the Disney plan now, people. And those who follow, if those who follow on the Apple board, check out my Disney plan. It's a great update. There's still some great gains to be made, but that's my update for Apple. Support is key. These could be great places to buy in if you haven't got into this. But I like the way Apple's been doing. Lots of great gains. Over 200% gains have been made if you know what you're doing. But if you're just simply holding Apple, you're still up over 100% gains between the two option plays that I posted. So there you have it, people. Let's talk about DIS. All right, people. Now, for those who want to know about DIS, my DIS update. DIS is something I've been explaining, and sometimes I quickly write this, but that's explain. But let me explain the situation. So, Disney's volume has been so-so. It's never been able to confirm breaking numbers. It's been consolidating. The one good thing is we're basing above a key pivot point very well. Not a big deal. So I believe it could still, it may chop around. I believe there's going to be two key pivot break numbers. Let me explain this, okay? But Disney is set up to test 112 to 114. The August 18, 110 calls could be used. I will explain some key important points inside the video. Well, I just did that now. So Disney needs to break above 107.85 on some good action volume. This is my opinion. That's one of the pivot points, okay? Because what I think is we might be able to, this might be able to chop around, and I'm going to show you the options. I'm going to show you the reason why. You know, we might be able to get a good confirmation with reasonable priced options. But people could have also be in these August 18, 110 calls. There's many other options you could be into, but for me, I didn't bother with this. I'm going to look for the stronger confirmation. Great gains to be made in DIS. It's not a fast mover. Okay, you have to have patience with this. But you can make a good 150 to 200% gains very safely with DIS. So be patient. There's a lot of ways to enter this. So Disney needs to break above 107.85 on some good action volume. And good action volume is 800K on a 10-minute chart. Now, if the volume isn't there, I'll explain this. So the thing is this. If the volume isn't there, I will look for basing above 107.85 and look for power into the 108 area. The key is that that's going to be an area, actually, honestly, the top of this candle bar over here, which is around 108.65, well, the actual number is 108.62, is another key break point. So this is what could happen. They might chop this, and we get great break volume above this key point here, which is 107.85. It's come to that, you know, because I want to see some volume come in here. Because there is something in this area that could cause this to relax. And again, it's okay. Remember, you have to have patience with this. This, I think, would be a choppy trade. But I still want to get in with some reasonable options. Let me show you what I posted on Power Trigger Trade quickly, and then want to go to the options for Disney. All right, on July the 19th, I said Disney looking good, but it's tricky here based on my plan. One could use the August 18, 110 calls now at 1.05. You know, even though Disney has gone up a little bit, the options really didn't move much. And so this is why I believe we can get in, even if I have to pay more, but I will get more of a confirmation the way I want it instead of being, you know, stuck in the chop. And then again, Disney might move very well. So let's go take a look at the options for Disney together, people. All right, people, so let me show you what I'm talking about here. So here we are on the Yahoo Finance board, and Disney closed at 107.36, up 54 cents. And here are the August 18, 2017 options, okay? Now, you see the 110 calls. Look at this. Now, they're basically, what that means is they close about $1, okay? They actually haven't gone up today, according to this close. I've seen them up to about $1.10. But they must have pulled this back a bit, and well, they've made it. It looks like they closed it at about $1. I would say this is because you got the spread, which is usually those spreads are tighter. They're like 5 cents. Okay, so the spreads on these options are sometimes a little. But my point being is, even though this stock has gone up, it's really options haven't moved yet. So what that tells me is that there could be time, it might need some time and chop, and we'll probably be able to get with strong confirmation, which would lower our risk and make our rewards much higher. Of course, I would use the August 18 calls at a minimum, the 110 calls. You can see the open interest is really good at them. There was a lot of trading here. Again, lots of trading even in the 105, 6,400. You can see this. So these are the two to trade, 105s or the 110. I'm looking for the confirmation in this plan. So listen carefully to what I've said in this plan, okay? There really is no rush because those are two break points. I'm hoping to get in at the 107.85 break point, but there's no guarantee. Now, I want to show you something, people. All right, people, welcome to Power Target Trades, the place where I post great plans. You know, people, you want to subscribe to this channel. My created playlist has a lot of great detailed video plans from before and after results of great plans that triggered with confirmation and everything. They're eye-opening videos. You will learn a lot. If you're serious about making money, check out my created playlist. They are very powerful. You can't make money in them, but you can learn a lot from them. The only way to make money is to wait for confirmation on the new plans that I make. Apple has been a plan that has already gone. Now, if it happens to pull back, you can try to get in with those options that I suggested on the dips. If Disney can confirm, you can try to get in Disney, and plus I'll be posting new plans, um, as I see fit, people. So there you have it, a very special, detailed video update. See the Standard Power Trick or Trade? It's going to appear here in a circle format. Simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm going to be doing a lot of great things in this in the future, especially something called I think it's called Super Chat. Yeah, Super Chat. And again, that will be able to communicate that way, especially through YouTube. So you want to subscribe to Power Trick or Trade on StockTwits or Power Trick or Trade on Twitter. All right, people. Again, that's my Twitter link over here. And if you subscribe over here, you have all the links. And then my website's over here where you can see a lot of great detailed videos over there. There's a lot of great information. I mean, nothing like this has ever been done before and probably will never be done again. The amount of time that's been put into this is a very special, unique situation that may never happen again. Not in this format and not with such powerful detailed videos that make better gains than most subscription sites out there. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.